Hi there, I'm Louis Serrano. I am the CFO, that is the Chief Fun Officer of Fundamentals of Play. And as we've done over 50 different live virtual team building sessions just over the past few months, I wanted to share the 5 things that you need to know to successfully run a live virtual event. Number 1 is to have a sidekick. The main thing I have learned about live virtual events is that you cannot do it alone. There are just so many things that can go wrong, more so than a live event. So I like to have a sidekick for 2 different roles. The first is to have them as a back-end tech support help. So they take care of any technical issues, they admit participants into the event, they create the breakout rooms, play music, run polls, that kind of thing. And what that allows you to do is to focus and shine as the main host or facilitator and create the magic of the event. And the second way that you can use a sidekick is to have them as a co-facilitator, so they can actually help you run the games or experiences that you're doing. But another cool trick is to use them to have a dialogue or witty banter throughout to create kind of a talk show effect for participants. You can also do things like alternating spotlights on participants as they're sharing, and it creates a really cool, smooth effect. Number 2 is to keep it interactive. There is no space for boring one-way dialogue within good live virtual events, so stay away from that. Where you want to start is with some powerful, compelling visuals. So whether you're using videos or images, just choose the right ones that evoke the emotions that you're looking for, and have no more than 4 or 5 words on the screen at any moment. The other cool tools you can use are virtual cams. So things like OBS Studio or Ecamm do the trick, which allow you to add cool visuals to the presenter screen. So, for example, you could have your logo or text on the screen, but you could also have timers for games or activities that you're running. You can also customize elements for different scenarios that might play out. So, for example, someone says something funny, and all of a sudden you've just created a more interactive experience for everyone. You also want to incorporate feedback from participants throughout, so you can use things like polls or word clouds to get that feedback and make it more interactive. Number 3 is music. Music is so awesome for live virtual events because it transforms the event into an experience. And there are 2 critical roles that music can play. The first is to fill up all the dead space. So all those awkward silences that come about in live virtual events, which is quite often. So if you're thinking, as participants are joining the event, or maybe they're coming back from the breakout rooms at different times, or even during breaks, all those silent voids you can fill with music, and all of a sudden it feels like an engaging, awesome event throughout. And the second way that music plays a big role is that it ups the energy. Trust me. So we use it for all kinds of different games and activities designed around music. So we do like guess that tune, or we have dance parties or rock band collages that all involve awesome music. Number 4 is to make it exciting. You want to surprise and delight participants. And what I mean by that is do things that they are not expecting. So for example, we like to have pre-games for people that join the event early. So instead of waiting in a boring virtual waiting room, they have activities to do. Or we always surprise with a big fun finale at the end where everybody comes together and they leave with giant smiles on their faces. The other way to up the excitement level is by giving away prizes, because who doesn't like to win stuff? And you might have physical prizes that you can give away, or you can just do virtual prizes. So we like to actually give away virtual trophies. We put them beside people's names every time they participate or engage or volunteer, and you will be amazed at how much more awesome your event becomes. And last, but definitely not least, number 5 is to make it experiential and fun. This is the main reason that people come to live virtual events. So you want to use a ton of games, activities, and experiences that connect the dots back to the purpose or goal of your event. Now, where do you come up with the ideas for these? Well, you can make them up. Or you could research online. There's tons of resources out there. We have over 500 games and activities ourselves. And to add to the fun, use randomized breakout rooms so that people are constantly interacting with different people and having fun and different experiences in smaller group sessions. And the thing about experiential and fun games or activities is that they work amazing for any session. Yes, even serious topics. Because the thing about play and fun is that it keeps people engaged, it keeps people energized, it gets people connected and ready to learn, and they'll have a blast and they'll tell everyone about your awesome virtual event.